Hello everyone, welcome. My name is Alexandra. Today I have a short video with a bit of show and tell, a freebie, and a craft along where we will assemble the freebie. Before that, I just want to tell you that maybe some of you know, maybe some of you don't. I have an Etsy store with some digital kits in there, and I have added a few new ones recently. There is a kit with nature themed tags, and this is just one of the pages from there, which I have in a printed format, but I will include the pictures of the digitals so that you can see them in the video. There are 8 pages, and each one of the pages includes 3 sizes of the tags and a little charm that you can add to your tag, and some images that will go onto a charm. There is also a kit with envelopes and matching cards that also comes in the same colors as the nature themed tags. I thought it will be nice to create some sort of sets of ephemera for your journals, and for my journal as well that I have been working on. This kit with the envelopes also has 8 pages and 8 sets of envelopes and cards. The envelope, I think you will understand how to fold and assemble, and the card just folds in half, and then you have both the front and the back of the card ready to be used. There are some fun labels and a postage stamp on each one of the pages to embellish maybe the back of the card or the envelope. I also added a kit that includes shaped slides, and I have here lots of them that I have already made. There will also be another freebie for you to use. That video will be ready in maybe a day or 2, and I will show you on the example of that freebie how to assemble the slides, but this is how they look like, and you can either assemble them and add an acetate, or you can just print them out as they are. There is a page with the fully designed slide bases and the images for their centers. The kits are ready in my Etsy store if you want to purchase them, if you like them. The freebies, including the freebie that I have today, will be in my coffee shop. I will include the link to it in the description box down below. So today's freebie will be there, as well as some other ones that I have created in the past. One more thing, I want to give a shout out to Tracie Fox from Love Junk Journals for her idea of creating the super fun and awesome paperclip slips. Tracie has a tutorial on her channel on how to make these without any digitals, using just the papers that you might have in your stash. And Tracie has also released 2 kits with the paperclip slips. I think that there is never enough of those cute little things for us to use, and I designed a kit with more paperclip covers. There are 4 pages that will allow you to create 30 paper clips with the covers. I also have only 1 page that I printed right here, and I will include the rest so that you can see them while I talk. Basically, you have 2 parts that you will need for assembling one paper clip cover. These are good for standard 2-inch paper clips, but to be frank, I used a standard paper clip which is maybe 1.25 inches in size for making my paper clip covers. And the kit also includes some labels with the numbers if you want to add them to the paperclip covers, and this is how it works. You just clip it on the side of the page in your journal, and I think it looks really great. That kit is also available in my Etsy store, and I just want to say that my paper clips don't have an image right here because when you assemble them and glue them together, this part of the template is not used anyway, so I didn't include any image in there. Now let's get back to why we're all here today, the freebie and the craft along. So the freebie was inspired by one of those folding magnifying glasses. My dad used to have one because he was collecting postage stamps and he used the magnifying glass quite a lot. I designed the shape of the magnifying glass that you will get in the freebie, and I will also show you how to assemble one. We will do that together. The magnifying glass here is double-sided, and in the freebie you will also get 2 colors of the magnifying glass covers. I also included just a few of the labels if you want to glue them down to your magnifying glass case on top. Of course, you're welcome to use some other awesome labels that you might already have. The image is double-sided, the one that goes inside the magnifying glass section itself. I have here 2 sheets with the images, and there is also the 3rd page in the freebie with the contents of what you're looking at. I thought that floral images could serve us well for that purpose, so there are a few of them there for you to choose, and I have already assembled some of the circles so that we have a few ready to go, and there is also one that I have just cut out. You will see that some of the images have that black border all around them, and that's for you to just cut each image along the border and then to fold it in half, making all the corners meet, and then you will glue both of the halves together and cut the image out along the borderline again so that it looks pretty on both sides. But we will get back to the inserts for our magnifying glass a little bit later. Let me show you how to cut the base for your magnifying glass. I will use a self-healing mat here just to protect the surface of my desk. I will start to cut the images out. First of all, I will cut along this line here. Now I will get rid of the border right here. I will also cut along the line, and I will also trim the edge here and here along this line. Next, I will separate the black circles from the background along the line. I will also need to cut off this paper piece right here. That's all we have right now, and we are ready to continue and assemble our magnifying glass. I'll start with the larger piece, so I will just fold it in half the way I did with the floral center. I'll just make sure that my corners meet nicely. And always use your bone folder. Then I will do the same with the black circles. The same way, we are just folding everything in half. Now let's take the glue and apply it to 1/2 of this paper piece. I also apply it in the fold, or close to the fold, as close as you can. We will fold it in half now, and then we will fold it one more time. So we need everything to be glued down nicely. Okay, now I'm ready to burnish. I will put this paper piece aside for now to let it dry for a few moments, and I can work on something else in the meanwhile. I will work on the circles and the unfolding part of our magnifying glass. So first of all, to cut out the center, you can either use a die, or I'm going to use my 2-inch circle punch, and depending on the quality of your punch and on the thickness of the paper that you are using for that project, you might need to either punch out each half of this paper piece separately, or just fold it together and punch together as well. So my paper is quite thin, so I'm going to use it in the folded position. Okay, just like so. We have already folded the floral piece right here. So before I actually add the glue in the back and fold it all together, I want to cover it with clear tape. If you don't want to use the tape, you can by all means use acetate. I have a piece of tape here which will be hopefully long enough to cover this image on top, and it is long enough, but it is not wide enough. So I'm going to take either another piece of the wide tape, or I can also use a piece of a narrower tape just for covering that little section which is left on the side. All right, now we can just remove it from here and add the glue. We're going to fold it anyways. Okay, just like so. Here it's all ready for us to cut the circle out, and for that I'm going to use my scissors. I will be cutting along the outer border of the circle, just like that, and you don't have to be precise here. I think I'm going to use this image for now. I actually needed to glue it upside down so that when you unfold this part of the magnifying glass, the image is in the correct direction and not like the one that I have right here. I will apply the glue in the back of this piece to this half of the image, right around the circle frame, just like so. And then I need to position this on top, making sure that I match the outline of the circle with the outline of the cutout frame in my black unfolding part. This is what we have. And next we will just have to add the glue to the second half of the paper piece, and make sure that you stay close to the cutout opening, and just glue it down on top. This is our piece here, almost ready. We will give it a few moments to dry, and we will then use our scissors for cutting it out. And for now, I will get back to the piece with the base. I will just make sure that I start to fold it very gently, and I'll use my finger for doing that, and then make sure that the corners meet. And now I can use my bone folder for creating a good crease in here, like so. And Now I can use my scissors for cutting everything out. Now for punching out these sections, I'm going to use my 3/4 inch punch and just align it there and punch. And again, align and punch. Now, of course, you can distress the edges if you want to. I also distress the edges on the inside closer to this edge with the notches, and the opposite edge is less important because we will glue it down together, but this part can be visible, as you can see here in this example, so you might want to distress there just a bit for a better look of it. Okay, so that's our base is ready. Now we can cut around the edge of the black piece as well. Don't forget to distress the edges here as well if you distressed them on the previous piece. Now I am going to punch out the holes in both of the pieces, and you have the placement for the hole marked, so I hope it will be easy for you to find it, like so. If you attach the piece to the base, matching the holes together, and if you move it actually closer to the side with the notch, you will hold everything together and add a bit of glue along the opposite edge right here, but not to the very top, just up to here, maybe about 3/4, a half an inch away from the curve, and then I can actually take it out and just make sure that you glue both of these pieces together. The fact that we added the glue along this edge will allow the black piece to stay really inside the base and not to swipe to the other side. Okay, next I'm going to take the brad. Just a little brad will work, and I will slide the image inside the base. Once again, make sure that the holes match in there, and slide the bread through all of the layers, secure the bread in there. And now I can punch out one of the circles that I had in the freebie as well. I will use my 1/2 inch punch for punching one of the circles out, but they're a little bit larger in size so that it's easier for you to align the punch together with the image. And we will add the glue to that little circle and adhere it down on top of the prongs of the bread in the back, like so. And here our magnifying glass is ready. What's left is only cutting out a few more labels that you can find on the freebie sheets and adding them to your magnifying glass. So there are a few styles of labels. On this empty one, you can maybe stamp something of your own, a number, a sentiment, I don't know. But this is how I embellished mine with those labels. Okay, so I think that's all from me for today. I hope you will have fun assembling these magnifying glasses. And if you do, please share your results with me or tag me on Instagram. I will include my Instagram account also in the description box down below so that it's easier for you to find me there. And See you very soon again for the process of assembling the shaped slides. Thank you guys. Bye.